There is a small muscle in the male body that few men know by name. It is less than 5 centimeters long. But according to UCLA researchers, this muscle determines, with almost 100% accuracy, the quality of a man's erectile function. Age doesn't matter. Cardiovascular health doesn't matter. This muscle is the main indicator, and most men discover its existence too late. Erectile dysfunction affects 1 in 3 men over 40 years old. But what's interesting is that this number has been increasing dramatically over the last 2 decades. Younger and younger men are reporting changes in sexual function. And for a long time, medical explanations focused on 3 factors: blood flow, testosterone levels, or performance anxiety. But in 2022, a team of urologists from UCLA published a study that turned this understanding upside down. They discovered that none of these 3 factors was the most reliable predictor of erectile function. The true indicator was something medicine had neglected for decades: the strength of the smooth cavernosal muscle. The smooth cavernosal muscle is located at the base of the penis. It functions like a pump. When activated, it pumps blood into the erectile tissue and then contracts, keeping that blood in place. UCLA researchers concluded that the weakening of this muscle is the most common cause of erectile dysfunction, regardless of the patient's age. But here's the interesting part. This muscle can weaken for 2 main reasons. The first is natural. With aging, it gradually loses strength. The second reason is more recent: exposure to environmental toxins that accelerate this process. This explains why younger men today face problems that previously only appeared at more advanced ages. While traditional medicine has developed medications that focus on blood flow, the well-known blue and yellow pills, there is a less-known line of research that explores nutritional approaches. This line began with ethnobotanical studies. Researchers traveled to isolated communities, including tribes in the Amazon, to study plants and natural compounds used for generations. One of these studies, conducted by Dr. Thiago Teixeira, observed a specific tribe where older men maintained sexual function similar to younger men in the same community. Researchers identified 3 main plants regularly consumed by these men, and when analyzed in the laboratory, they discovered that these compounds had a direct effect on the smooth cavernosal muscle. The first compound is known as muirapuama, or potency wood. Studies show it may help in recovering erectile muscle function. The second is catwaba, which has a history of traditional use and some preliminary studies suggesting benefits for libido and sexual function. The third is guarana, grown in the Amazon region, which appears to have a synergistic effect when combined with the first 2. Important, these compounds are not medications. They are nutritional supplements, and like any supplement, results vary from person to person. Quality also matters. Compounds grown in Amazonian soil have different nutrient concentrations compared to versions grown elsewhere. Based on these 3 main ingredients, a supplement called Brazilian wood was developed. It combines these Amazonian extracts with 3 additional compounds that have been studied for their effects on blood flow: ginger, which according to research may help improve circulation; yohimbine, an alkaloid that has some scientific support for sexual function; and L-arginine, an amino acid related to nitric oxide production. The idea behind the formulation is to address both the strengthening of the cavernosal muscle and the improvement of penile blood flow. Again, it's important to emphasize, this is not a medication. It is a nutritional supplement that some people report has helped them. Other people may not experience the same results. Supplements like this have some advantages over traditional prescription medications. They generally have fewer side effects, they don't require a prescription, and they can be an option for people who cannot take conventional medications. But they also have limitations. They don't work as quickly as medications. Results take weeks to appear, not minutes, and effectiveness varies significantly among individuals. Experts suggest that supplements work best when combined with lifestyle changes, balanced nutrition, regular exercise, stress management, and adequate sleep. For more severe erectile function issues, a specialized physician remains the best source of guidance. The discovery about the smooth cavernosal muscle changed the way we understand erectile function, and it opened the way for approaches that go beyond traditional medications. Brazilian wood is one of these approaches. based on natural compounds studied in both traditional contexts and modern laboratories. Complete information about the product, including reference studies and formulation details, is available for those who want to explore further.